Hi everybody, how are you? This is Consuelo at Viola's Daughter. I'd like to welcome back my returning uh, friends of my channel and welcome all our new friends that I've acquired over the week or so. And hope everybody's doing good. Um, I am. Love this weather. It's a little warm for me, so I stay inside pretty much. But still, I love the summer. I love the way the plants grow and the trees grow. And it just makes you want to get outside. So this, um, this is my only request. If you like seeing my channel, would you mind pressing that like button and uh, subscribing if you haven't already subscribed? It helps me out a lot in my ratings for YouTube, so they can decide if they want me to be on or not. So I appreciate it very much if you would press the like button somewhere in either before or after you viewed my podcast today. I'm going to make this podcast, I'm going to dedicate it to the BagODay make along, which we're calling BOD along. I think it's hashtag BOD along. And I have a few things that I made recently, and I love her stuff. We all love Crystal. She's a giving person. She gives of her talent, of her time, and she tries to make things easier for us on our journey when we try to make something crocheted. Um, yeah, that's it. She's basically crocheting. Uh, so, in tribute to Crystal and all the work she does for the crocheting community and setting a tone of friendship, fellowship, sharing, and kindness. I like to show some of my pieces that I attempted from her tutorials. And I have a few pieces, so maybe I should get along with this so I don't stay here forever. Uh, I'm not even showing you my old stuff. I'm just showing you what I did in the last couple of months or so. Whenever Daniel and, was it Jill, Floozie, came up with this concept. So one of the first things I made, you can see some stuff back there, but I'll get to that one. So one of the first things I made, more recent time, I think the sun is shining on it. It's 5 o'clock here, so the sun is going down, but it's still coming through my window, so it's giving my shawl this very, very weird kind of effect. I would stand up, but there's no room. I'm in my little chaos corner, and I don't have any room to stand up and back up because there's a little yarn behind me, as you can see. Yarn and all my yarny goodies. So this one I made is, it just has it as Easy Summer Shawl, I believe. And I did know the number. Was it $2.99? I think it was $2.99. I'll put it down in the description box. Some of her tutorials have names and numbers. Some just have kind of just names. Eventually, I usually find the number, but I look at pictures. So I look at the pictures first. I worry about the names later, and definitely the number is very late. So I did exactly what she did on her tutorial for this, and let me show you what I used. I used Big Twist. I used Big Twist. This is not the color. The one I used was called just blue. This color is called cream. So obviously it's not the one I used. It's Big Twist. It's Joann's brand. It's Vivid. I think, yeah, Vivid. And it's kind of like a tweedy, muted colors of blue. Like I said, this one is the cream, and it's a 3, a light 3. They tell you to use a 4mm hook, and I probably used the 4.5, 5, because I have a dense, so I wouldn't say it's tight, but my stitches I don't crochet very loose. So this is the way the colors came out. They had some kind of purple in it, and this denim blue is in there. It looks kind of purple to me. No, you know what? Under this light, that's how it looks. It does have a purple and blue and denim color in it. And I ended it off with the picot, which is one of my favorite stitches for edging things. It's not too fussy and it doesn't get caught on things. It takes a little bit of time to get it done, but it's all worth it in the end. And I actually like this stall. I made it lightweight. I used the lightweight yarn for the summer. And I think this is a summer, I think it's the Easy Summer Shawl. Like I said, I'll put the correct name in the bottom in the description. So that's one piece. I have these two. Before I start ripping those down, I'll do these. So I have, sorry, of course it got hung up. Got hung up on everything it could get hung up. So then I have these. It's also a top. I think she also calls it like summer shawl? No, summer, oh boy, I'm drawing a blank on the name. I think it's something like summer top. She did it 6 years ago. Well, again, I'll put it in there, and I'm sure once you see it, you can match up the picture with the top. Make sure you have the right one. So this one I used Karen's Skinny Cakes, also a 3. I was trying to keep everything light and easy and airy for the summer. So this one is also a 3. I used one ball. And I actually have a little piece left of that ball. I don't have it here, but it's very little. Just maybe 50 yards. And I got this on sale. It's one of the ones I got at Michael's special sale. And let me, I'll put these over here. I think I mentioned it once before. When I do something I like, I might do 2, 3, or more of them. So this is the top I made. I didn't finish blocking it. I took it off the blocking table so I could show it to you. Let me see if I stand up. Would that help any? No, not really. It's actually, this one is a plus size. So it has, like I said, I haven't finished blocking it. I think this is the front, that's the back. Yeah. And I did it in the Skinny Cakes, and these are the colors they came out. I let them, I just let them run, whatever color they came out, the squares. Some of them have blue and purple, some of them are just blue. Let me open it this way. And it has points on the bottom, which is what attracted my attention. Now, I didn't find this, like I said, the tutorial was made 6 years ago. So Crystal has like maybe 600 or so tutorials on YouTube. If not 600, it's darn close. And this was called attention to me by Nancy. Nancy, oh my God, I'm terrible with these names. I'll put her name in there too. But it is Nancy, I think it's like Nancy Loves Crochet. Lady from Brooklyn, fellow New Yorker. And she did it in the solid color. And I decided to do this one to make it colorful. I did it in, see all of the, I don't know if you can see in this light, all of the squares are completely different. I just let the yarn just come up with whatever color combination it came up with. Hope I got most of it in the screen. And then one of them has just like a splotch of blue on it. But I think it makes it interesting, because if you're wearing it with jeans, it has some kind of interest. I'm showing you sideways too. Now, this is the sides. And you always end up with these little points on it. Like I said, I had this on the blocking table. I have to finish blocking it. I didn't. I wanted to show you all of them. So this one is maybe a 1X. I think maybe 1X2. And then I did Well, actually, I did. I'm showing you in backwards order because that's actually the last one I did. I did another one. Also, I'm not good at putting in pictures and photos on the screen. So this is the exact same pattern. It's the same on the front and the back. And it's added this beigey color. And it's all granny squares, but they're sewn on a diagonal. So you attach them on a diagonal. And I finally figured out what concept works for me. And this one only took me, I started this assembly because I did the squares like a couple of days ago, and I blocked them all. That one I didn't even block the squares. Sometimes I block the granny squares so they come out nice and square, but because this was like so stretchy and stuff, I didn't bother. I wanted to try it unblocked. So this is using ice yarn. Now I showed you my ice yarn haul, and of course it's a string hanging. All the threads I worked in, I always leave one. Why do we do that? I don't know. Anyway, I'll catch it. This is ice yarn, and it's 50% cotton and 50% acrylic, and it is so drapey. You can see it's so drapey, it's so soft. It works well on your needle. It just slides off. Nothing snags. Maybe a little splitting because I used I used a smaller needle. I didn't want my stitches to be too big. I also used a 5mm, which is what, an H. I used the H on this. I used the H on the big one too. I used clover, so it's a clover H. And it's very, very drapey and soft. And I didn't block this at all. I blocked the squares because they came out kind of ripply, because it's so easy. It's got like heavy corners, so it kind of ripples. So I blocked the corners on my blocking board that I won in the giveaway from Brenda, the Newbie Crocheter. Brenda, the Newbie Crocheter. I'm sorry, I'm getting all these names all screwed up. And I know what they are. It's just when you start talking, it becomes more difficult. All right, so I'm showing you in reverse. The first one I showed you was the third one. The beige one is actually the second one. And then this one is the first one. This one I followed her pattern exactly how she had it. I did it, this one of course is mine. The other ones are too big for me. But, so let me see if I can show you this way. I did it the way she had it. She told us we can join it anyway on the tutorial. She said you can join it any way you want. So one I joined on single crochet, but I did it on the reverse side. This one I did a single crochet, but because it was a solid nut color, it looked really boring. So I did joining on the front. But that's the only thing I did that. And she told us, she said you could do a single, you could do it on the front, you could do it on the back. So I took her advice and I did two different ways. And this is side of the yarn that I got from, let me see if I can get to it. The yarn I got from Michael's, one of these big balls, one of these big babies. And I got a ridiculous clearance price. The yarn is extremely soft, and it's 100%. I believe this one was this one is the one that, one of them was a combination, and one was not. Do I remember which is which? One was a blend, and one was just a solid polyester. But I can't remember which one this is. Oh, this is the polyester. So the other one was a blend of acrylic and polyester, which is this color. And it's a mint, and it was also in Michael's. I don't know if they're discontinuing it or not. It was Loops and Threads brand. So it's very sheer, But I was thinking, you know, wouldn't this be cool if you put it over like a long sleeve fitted tight turtleneck in the, you know, in the winter. You still could wear it as a vest. It's You still would wear it probably with a tank or chemise or whatever you call it underneath anyway, because it's just too holy unless you're really confident with your shape. So this is how it looks, and you can see it's very lacy and open weave. I love it. Obviously, I love that I made 3 of them. So it covers. I might have to make one more for one of my daughters and more. And let's see, what else do I have for them? This 3. Oh, I'll show you these. Again, I made 3. And this is also a BagODay. I have a shirt under here because otherwise she'll be really nude. One of my sons got a little upset when he saw her hanging without her clothes on, so I always make sure she has a tank top on. He sounds like such a prude, but he's not. So this is one of her tops, and she has it featured on her tutorial where she's showing you 6 different tops, and you could wear this like off the sleeve if you know if it's more evening wear or you want to spice it up. You could wear it like off the sleeve or on the sleeve. Now all of them are the same. I made this one out of this is Dollar Tree yarn. I think it worked out beautiful. I think it's a Craft Square. Oh man, these names are driving me crazy. So this is Craft Square. And this one, I'll take this one down so you can see it closer. This one is made of Karen Simply Soft. Simply Soft. Simply Soft. It's the same stitch as the blue one. The color is gorgeous. And you know, it has splits on the side. The only thing I might have done is made it a little bit longer because I like mine to be tunic. So I added like 2 or 3 extra rows on it just so that it will hang a little longer. I didn't put a heavy edging on it. I usually put a heavy edging, but I thought this would be cool to be real lacy. Didn't need the edging. So I didn't do it. Also, you know, you could pull it over and drop it down on one shoulder if you want to have that kind of look. I'll probably just wear mine under a turtleneck underneath or a t-shirt or a tank top. So those 2. And again, let me see if I can hang this up without causing mayhem. Okay, I got them up. I did it. Okay, that's these 2. I made 3. I seem to make 3 of everything, don't I? Or 3, 6, multiples of 3. I made one in brown for my daughter. She also had a Karen Simply Soft, so it looks exactly like this. She was like a size large. These were whatever the size was that that was on the. Well, no, you actually measure yourself. That's how I do it. I just measure myself, split it in half. Front is 1/2, back is the other half. Worst comes to worst, if I made it too tight, I'll tell you a tip that I have. You know, like they'll say, okay, I'll give you just a number. Say I'm going to use an even number. Say your measurement, when you measure yourself around at your widest part, say it's 40. So if you divide it in half, it's 20. When you make it, it seems a little short. The first panel is going to be really tight and you don't want it tight. You make the next one, which would be your back side, even if it wasn't allotted for your back, you make it the back side. And you add 1 inch and 1 inch, and this way you have some leeway. And your seam comes down just past the front of you. And it looks good because then you don't have a seam directly on the side. You get a better fit, it conforms to your body, and you got a solid piece in the back, and in the front you'll have solid. So that's what I do. I don't freak out if my measurements aren't exactly right. It's yarn, it's stretchy. I got a million cheat tips, I should say. Cheat tips. I can't say it. Oh my God. I'm tongue-tied today. So that's pretty much all I'm going to show you from the BagODay. I think I have another piece here, but I gotta go check my tutorials and make sure that it was BagODay. I got in trouble one time. I submitted a picture, and it was something I altered or made, and she didn't make it, but it was a spin-off of hers. And so now, if it's not exactly her tutorial, I don't say BagODay. Or else they won't post it for me. So the other thing, I'll check it out, make sure it is BagODay. I thought it was, but I could be wrong. I make, as you can see, I crochet back to back to back. Sometimes I have two going at the same time, but most of the time it's back to back. I like to finish and then start the other one so I don't totally lose my place. But I'll check it, and if it is, I'll put it in another video. I think it is. I think it's this one here, the cardigan, but I'm not sure. I don't want to show it to you. Get in trouble. And so the only thing I have to show you now, it took me 20 minutes to do that, is I did go to Dollar Tree, which is my favorite place for cotton yarn. The cotton is soft. Oops, sorry. Cotton is soft, and I like the colors that I find. Price is right, and I'm just making little articles out of it. I'm not making really big things like a bedspread or something for somebody else. It's usually just for me to keep me busy and keep me out of trouble. So I bought some Dollar Tree yarn. I'll show you. I bought five of these, which this color they didn't have before. I know they have it because I've seen other podcasters show it, but I couldn't find it in mine. I have 3 Dollar Trees I can go to here. 2 of them for sure always has yarn. The other one, sometimes. Most of the time, nah. So I asked the lady, do you have yarn today? She always goes, no. So I annoyed her. I usually do. And so this is the Just Cotton one. So I got 5 of the pink. And I found this crazy color I really kind of like. I don't know why, but I do. And it's probably going to look horrible on me, as most greens do look. It's a Just Cotton by Premier. What color do they call this? Sage. That makes sense. That's what color it is. So I bought this one. I got a little crazy, and I think I bought, really? No, I have to count them. There's 2, 4, 6. That's how I am in the store, too. I never know how many I buy. I just grab. That's 6. 8. Oh, I did do an even number. Who knew? So there's 8. And they're all the sage. They all look like they match pretty well. And what am I going to make with it? I have no idea. But at least it's 6. And it's how many yards in there? I think I've told you this one before, but just in case it's the first time you're seeing me. It's 104 yards. So 6 times 104 is, what's that, 624? Big enough to make a very lacy top or a couple of hats. I don't know if I make any more hats. I made enough of those other hats. The ones with the brim. I made a lot of those. I don't really need a green one. Probably make a top. I can make a top, or I can make a pair of crocheted shorts, which my daughter-in-law likes, and she looks so cute in them too. So I might make them for her, not for me. Lord forbid. My short days are over. And then I bought, sorry for the close-up. I bought 1, 2, 3, but 6. But 6 of this one. Saw this color on, what's her name? Kim, the Affordable Crafter. I think this is, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's her. But I could be wrong though. But Kim had this, and I love this color. So, I guess I do like this color, don't I? And Yeah, it's all over. Who doesn't like turquoise? It's such a pretty color. I've never heard anybody say I don't like turquoise. It's turquoise and white. So you could either mix it and stretch it out or make something just out of it. It's thick enough. It's a 4. It's a 4, and it's 104 yards too. Sometimes the different colors have different amounts, but all the cotton ones seem to have the same amount of yarn in it, lengthwise. And it says you can machine wash, warm, tumble dry, low heat. And they give you a whole bunch of patterns you could probably take off. It's not stiff either. It looks like the old twine that we used to get from the bakery. Remember they used to tie your box? I don't think they do that anymore, do they? No, unless you go to exclusive one. It's really, it's wound up pretty tight. It's not coming apart. Let me see if I can get this to focus. Yeah. Just cotton. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this before. I'm not the first. And so it's mixed together. And you see, it's not coming apart. It's not fraying or it's not separating. So even if you handle it, I think you're not going to have a bad time crocheting with it. I've never crocheted with this one. Somebody else gave me one skein of it. No. I saw it though. They had a red and green and a green and red. They had red and white, a green and white, a red and a green together. And that didn't appeal to me. It probably has to be closer to Christmas. And then I'll be looking at it like, oh, I can make some of that. So I got 6 of these. So I got 6 and I got another, what did I tell you before? 8? 6, 8, yeah. And then I had the pink. So almost 20, right? Because I did 19, of course. I thought I did 20. It was maybe 20 bucks, you know. I can make some stuff. So that's probably all I have to show you today. And I actually wanted to call it my BagODay along. Was it hashtag BagODay? I think today is the last day. So I made a video of it. I'll probably have to put photos quick in on Facebook. And that's me. I'm always late. I'm just making the deadline. So anyway, I'll make some photographs, get them in on Facebook. I don't know how long it's going to take me to download this, and I'm not going to edit it because I can't. I haven't figured it out yet on how to make fancy editing to make it more interesting for you guys. So for now, you're stuck with a talking head. That's what we used to call it in video world when I used to make videos before. Believe it or not, I didn't do any of the camera work. I just was pointing and talking. I didn't do the actual filming. So, but we called it talking heads. That's probably a term they use in video land. Yeah, when we just had people stand up and talk and say whatever it is. Most of the time it was business, so it was really boring stuff. So it was actually a talking head. And I'm going to say goodbye. I ran out of BagODay. I have so much more stuff. I made the Pure Innocence shawl that everybody's making now. I made it, but it was a gift for somebody at Christmas this year. Well, actually it was January when I gave it to her. And I wasn't sure if BagODay wanted things that you made now or things you made in the past. You know, I'm not sure what's the time frame for that. But I'm going to say goodbye. And I'll make another video if I think of some other content. I'll try and remember to put the right names of the people, the right titles to the items in case somebody else is looking for it. Like I said, the pattern was an old pattern for that blouse. If it looks like it's going to be really flattering. I haven't even tried it on, to tell you the truth. But I know it's going to look okay. It's my style, you know. Tunic, you know, with a pair of slim jeggings or something underneath. In the winter, if you put boots, boots make everything look good. So you wear it with some boots, you know, you look cool. And so I'll say goodbye. And be good, be kind. And don't forget to leave me some comments or questions if you have it. And hit the like button and subscribe and share if you want. I appreciate it. And I'll say bye-bye now. Bye, folks.